What's that anime with the four boys that look exactly alike? Why is it popular? They're ugly. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Beatles. Mount Rushmore. The sexual tension between two gas stations at the same intersection. I'm so sick of this shit. Two gas stations can't even be on the same block without some walnut shipping them, while I can't find a single fic for Denny's slash Applebee's, with Denny's bottoming. You're literally out of your mind if you think Denny's isn't a top. I wish the 2012 apocalypse actually happened. You know someone's awful when they have discourse in their URL. From discourse. Hi, I'm the final boss and I'm here to kill you. Fuck. Short trans people be doing stuff. Call that microtransactions. No Earth spoilers, please. I'm only up to the Cambrian explosion. I'm really loving these new dinosaur characters. I hope they stick around a while. Oh, fuck off! They're gone! I hate kink sex. I hate sex. Boo! No more pussy. No more dick. And no more war. World peace now. My final message. You know someone's about to get dragged through the mud when an academic uses the phrase, "It's tempting to assume." It's tempting to assume is academic speaking for, you might think, if you're a fucking idiot. He's licking his lips. He's checking it twice. 5 minutes left on his microwave rice. Trying to romance a skeleton. You have lovely bones. What have you done? I say, as my skeleton attempts to escape my body to follow you. Oh wow, I really didn't like that. Mike's hard almond milk. Come. Every day I live in regret. In this world, it's milk or be milked. It's really not. For some reason, we were given access to custom emojis on Teams, and it took people less than 24 hours to add the logo of the local unemployment office and start using it as a reaction whenever something goes wrong or upper management announces another shit decision. Me. I sure love music. Pops in my earbuds. My brain, like, a millisecond later. I think someone is trying to get your attention! You can't hear them, though! Oh god, you better take off the earbuds now! Do it now! Do it now! Do it now! God, she is always serving cunt. Date me instead of that stupid frog. I could give you the world, baby. Hashtag not my post. She would karate chop the shit out of you for saying that. Imagine thinking you bring more to the table than Kermit the Frog. Everybody hates me factoid actually is just a statistical error. The average person doesn't hate you, especially not your friends. You, a person who sits in your room experiencing self-loathing every day, are an outlier and should not have been counted. Okay, this was lovely, and I love this, and this absolutely counts. Gentle reminder not to eat too much candy before bed. No, that was a gentle reminder, yet your words of defiance bring me ungodly amounts of rage. Word. I want nothing more than to uppercut you directly to heaven's front door. If I were a drink, I'd be cherry vanilla Coke. If you were a drink, what would you be? Everyone's like bleach or sewage. Please calm down, edgelords. Hey, I'm new here. Any kind of Tumblr etiquette I should follow? No, go ape shit. Do you think you could take a vampire? 70.4% of people said yes. 29.6% of people said no. Follow up. In a fight, 11% said yes. 89% said no. I think we should dump hundreds of gallons of acid on Lady Liberty to turn her copper again. I think it'd be cool. And I think the Hudson Bay could handle all the acid, because it's got that New York spirit. Hashtag incredible. Thanks, boobologist. Me as the sole survivor of the apocalypse, commenting last on every YouTube video. We need happy and wholesome, nice, queer representation to remind us that being queer doesn't doom you to a short life of loneliness and misery. And we need fucked up and toxic queer representation to remind us that queer people are human beings who are messy and complicated and are not required to be beacons of moral goodness. Oh my god, buddy. I love your take, but use a fucking comma. The host at our Airbnb has the most talkative cat. That is the host. Oh my god, that dude's airplaning. What the hell did you say? A bat opens their little bat wallet to find that they are all out of moths. A worthless $100 bill flies out for emphasis. From top of frame, a moth flutters into the wallet. Confused, the bat looks up and sees an equally confused human standing above her, holding a wallet that contains a single $100 bill. The camera rotates to reveal the bat has been hanging upside down above a human doing the exact same visual gag, and each ruined each other's bit. Laugh track. Yeah, you think you're a twink? Where's your plasma cannon? Oh dear. I shan't say. Cross implications! Guards, take this creature to a scary room! They're making me do my degree. The one you signed up for? The one I signed up for. Some of y'all think holding hands and sharing a bed is immediately romantic, and this is why people can't differentiate between romantic, platonic, and familial forms of love. Nothing is ever inherently romantic. The meaning of a gesture is determined by the people involved in it, not some random outsider. Again, for the people in the back, the meaning of a gesture is determined by the people involved in it. Girl, help! I'm having creation ideas above my skill level! God, when he makes anything else other than crabs, leaving this in the tags is a crime! Hooters is just an extremely American take on a maid cafe, if you think about it. You're not wrong, but you shouldn't say it. This is incorrect. Hooters was founded in 1983, and the first permanent maid cafe, Cure Maid Cafe, was established in 2001. Maid cafes are an extremely Japanese take on Hooters. What the fuck? I need feminism because when Jesus does a magic trick, it's a goddamn miracle. But when a woman does a magic trick, she gets burned at the stake. Fabulous. I mean, they did also kill Jesus. That was a pretty significant thing that happened. Like, I understand where you're coming from here, but they very much did kill Jesus. Laps were made specifically for me, I think. Large dog behavior. Mean to me? Miss me with that weapons accuracy shit. I'm shooting everything. I'm laying down cover fire. I'm shooting the walls. I'm shooting my teammates. I'm shooting myself. My accuracy is 100%. Y'all just don't know what I'm aiming at. I didn't even read the rest because I'm still laughing at miss me with that weapon accuracy shit. Like, I've never read a more perfect phrase in my life. I am a simple man. I search for warmth in tiny spaces to curl up in. I like to have my head petted also. I diagnose you with cat. All of us would curl up in a shoebox if we were able to. So I'm a lifelong atheist, and I've never actually read the Bible, but this guy sure seems like he has ADHD. You're telling me he hyper-focused so hard he created the whole world in 6 days, then got kinda tired of it and didn't really do anything until the project started going wrong, at which point he tried in frustration to flood the whole thing so he could start over? With the Lord, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like a day. Bestie, it is time to get tested. Hey buddy, you've been in your depression moss-covered hollow stump for about 4 hours now. Is there something you want to talk about? It needs more moss. I know it's cozy, but this isn't healthy for you or the lichen culture. I am the lichen culture. Being covered in moss doesn't make you moss. Lycanthropy is not a real thing. Sorry, I can't hear you anymore, dude. Mossifies. I find myself thinking, God, I need a cigarette way too often for someone who doesn't actually smoke. But what can I say? I've been needing a cigarette. Tracking service as helpfully as possible. Your order is out for delivery. It should arrive by 8 p.m. today. Me sitting by the door at 8:12 a.m. Package. Same energy as cooking site, 10th paragraph of page titled Rustic Pulled Pork Recipe. My grandfather's childhood was tough. Every day he had to work the mines. He was only 6 months old when he held his first pickaxe. As he crawled into the mine elevator, just a little baby boy of one, me growing frantic. Recipe. Red Animal Crossing doesn't even know if the art he's selling you is fake. He literally just gets it from God knows where and is like, this looks sick, and then puts it on his bone know. He doesn't know what it's called either. He'll be like, check out this proper painting, this fat nut statue, and Blather just takes one look at it to tell you, that's Michelangelo's David. Where did you get this? I couldn't survive in a sitcom. So many characters are just dicks for absolutely no reason, and I would simply have to punch them. The way people treat each other in like every single sitcom makes me so angry, and I would be full on punch mode all the time and go to comedy jail. I need you to know that I would emphatically and without question pay real human dollars to watch a season of Friends where you appear to routinely beat the shit out of Ross Geller. The thing that messes me up about the whole "the butler did it" trope is that we literally have no idea where it comes from. The earliest known piece of detective fiction in which the butler in fact did it, published in 1930. The earliest known article calling out the butler did it as an egregious cliche in detective fiction, published in 1928. Obviously, there must have been earlier examples of detective fiction in which the butler did it, but none of them have survived to the current present day, leaving us with this bizarre situation where the earliest known call-out post about the trope predates its earliest known actual use by a full 2 years. The butler hid the evidence. Today I learned that wolf packs might exist because ravens eat so much of their meat. When one wolf kills a moose, 47% is lost to the birds, while a pack of 6 loses only 17%. The team witnessed a single wolf killing a moose 11 times, which weakened the notion that wolves hunt in packs because of difficulty. Via Reddit. Hashtag wolves hunt in packs so they can plausibly tell carrion birds. Hashtag sorry you can't sit with us, there's no seats left. Why did the wolf have to kill that moose 11 times? Why won't it just stay dead? Have you heard of zombie moose? No? Then thank your local wolves. I think the only person I've met in real life with 100% career satisfaction was this gal I knew who was a presenter at a children's science museum and delivered every line like she was running a WWE match. Every time you passed the room where she was giving a presentation, you'd hear something like, "Who's ready for cephalopods?" And the kids would go absolutely nuts cheering.
Aren't all animals dangerous?
Every animal has the potential to be dangerous under certain circumstances. For instance, a dog could bite you, a moth could distract a UPS driver into plowing through your living room window, you could inhale and choke on an earthworm. Did Lemony Snicket write this? People say that the Spaniel is a gentle breed of dog, and yet, when it accelerated out of this railgun at 2,500 miles per second directly towards this group of orphans, I think the crux of human misery stems from the fact that our skeleton just wants to sit around and accumulate dust in an ancient barrow. That is the innate imperative of all skeletal remains, in case you didn't know. But our meat has its own agenda, which creates this fundamental conflict of interests.
My organs keep whining about self-preservation. My bones? Playing the waiting game.
There is comfort in knowing the bones will win.
I was worried my cat is dehydrated because I never see him drink water, so I've started leaving a cup of water that's mine,
aka he sees me drink out of it once before he does,
in my room, so he thinks he is being a rebellious naughty by drinking out of it, but really he's just following my plan and being hydrated.
God in the Garden of Eden. Absolutely obsessed with the implications of that comment. Love that in a lot of classic literature, people just randomly fall ill, but bro, their homes were stacked to the roof with arsenic and asbestos and lead and radium. Of course, they were sick all the time. And then they're like, we took my ill wife to the seaside and her condition improved remarkably. And it's like, Edward, your house has 7 time bombs in it. Please, just leave your wife at the seaside and she'll do very well not getting mesothelioma.
Edward, your wife may be entitled to financial compensation.
I hate people that are like,
oh, you shouldn't curse. Use proper words. Only people with a small vocabulary use curse words.
Like, no, Karen. Fuck is exactly the word I'm looking for. Because saying you are an idiot is one thing. Saying you are a fucking idiot is another.
Similarly, trying to be all fancy and calling someone a blight on the world simply has a different energy and weight to it rather than calling them a fucking asshole. You wouldn't use a rapier in the same situation you'd use a folding chair. That last line is fire, though. I was looking at reviews for the drug they're considering prescribing me for, and comment from 4554 on treatment for 1 to 2 years. Patient. Published May 16th. I haven't seen much reduction in my OCD problems, but every time I sneeze, I have an orgasm. And it's allergy season. My doc says 5% of patients experience the side effect, but no one ever talks about it. I love it. I will never give up this drug. Drop the name of the drug, OP. Drop the name. Finished 7 Deadly Sins, so I guess I really am gonna have to start watching Naruto now. Is 7 Deadly Sins a show? Or have you finished with all of the sins? Like a checklist? And now Naruto is the 8th sin? This is the funniest possible tag someone could have put on this post. The Angel of Death fists you, and then you die. Context. My teacher translated the verb to grasp one's hand as to fist, since that's kind of what it literally means. But you can't translate it like that into English, because to fist means something entirely different. But she doesn't know that. So she was explaining how they use the verb to describe the Angel of Death taking your soul. He rips your soul out of you with his fist. Now that's pretty damn metal, but she said word for word, the Angel of Death fists you, and then you die, which is the single most terrifying and powerful sentence to ever grace my ears. Someone on r/legal advice was sick of their coworker stealing their food out of the fridge, so they started labeling it poison, do not eat in Sharpie on both the bag and the food's wrapper every day, and the person still kept stealing it. So after a week, they added a bunch of laxatives to their food, and the thief had to go to the hospital and could possibly sue OP. The general consensus was that OP was technically objectively in the wrong from a legal standpoint, but there was a 0% chance of them being convicted in criminal court, because that would require finding 12 jurors who would rule in favor of someone stealing food labeled poison, do not eat, and then getting poisoned.
Not guilty by reason of fuck that guy.
Bro, why do you keep insisting we try to disarm this gender bending trap? We literally mapped out the whole dungeon floor. We can just walk around it. Whoa, watch it, bud. If I hadn't caught you, you would have fallen straight into that pit of tentacles. Good thing I stopped you when I did, huh? Oh man, if I was just a few minutes late, that vampire baroness would have hypnotized you and made you her thrall. Good thing you can always count on me, eh? Come on, let's get going. The next round's on you. Shit, man, this wizard war is fucked. I just saw a guy clap his hands together and say, "The 10 hells," or some similar shit, and everyone around him turned inside out, had their tibia explode, and then disappeared. The camera didn't even go onto him. That's how common shit like this is. My ass is casting frostbite and level 2 poison. I think I just heard power word scrunch 2 groups over. I need to get the fuck out of here. I don't trust birds. Fucking hollow bones. Suspicious. What are you hiding in there? Love. Fuck. Shit, you're right. Fuck! My brother started calling our cat Doobie Brother, which he then lengthened to Dubious Brother, and has since morphed into Brother Dubious, like he's some sort of fucked up little monk. This morning, when I woke up, I had sleep paralysis, so to pass the time, I pretended that I was battling an invisible wizard who had cast an immobilizing spell on me, and I focused on this wizard and thought at him, "You have no power here!" in a really loud mental voice, and as soon as I did that, the paralysis went away, like, literally immediately. You defeated the wizard. Straight man voice. "You want me to eat my ice cream with a pink spoon? You might as well just shove 10 cocks right up my ass." Today I learned English inventor Joseph Merlin designed the first roller skates for a masquerade party in 1760. Not bothering to practice, he smashed into a wall-length mirror upon entrance. This is the best, most on-brand way for roller skates to be introduced to the world. Which, to be fair, that's kind of just how I practice with roller skates. I just slam into shit until I stop. I was expecting a battle of wits, but you appear to be unarmed. Your mom sucked me good and
hard through my jorts. This is like seeing an elf argue with an orc. The orc won.
Waffle House. Distribution of Waffle Houses in the U.S. You mean to tell me the West Coast ain't got Waffle House? We don't. We've got, like, Denny's, which is only, like, a fraction as surreal as I've been led to believe Waffle House is. A trap song with the rapper growing increasingly concerned about all the gun sound effects in the music.
Every time one plays, an instrument stops working.
Oh no. You guys ever see a DNI that makes you break down into laughter and almost cry?
Graphic designers, do not interact.
If graphic design is your passion, then get out!
Executive dysfunction is literally like, I've had a random dollar on my floor for 2 weeks, and I don't know when I'll fit it in my schedule to pick it up. People don't realize this. Picked up the dollar.
July 25th, 2024 to March 20th, 2025. Inspirational. My favorite piece of Disney trivia is that the guy who designed Goofy fucking hated him and beat the shit out of him in the parking lot once. Okay, in my sleep-deprived state, I worded this really weirdly, so let me clarify. He beat up Walt Disney, not Goofy. Goofy remains at large. Skin is just people crust.
The outside layer of that crust is called the horny layer.
Are you on drugs?
Nope. Stratum corneum on Wikipedia. The stratum corneum, Latin for horny layer, is the outmost layer of the epidermis, consisting of dead skin cells.
I can't read. But yeah, they pancake is right. Pancake is right. It's the horny layer. Just discovered a new type of girl in the wild today. Watch this girl walk out of the convenience store and bite her energy drink open. This is an ancient type of girl. This is original girl.
If you don't think fat women can be hot, then maybe you should climb into a comically large blender and get blended, idiot.
I think fat women are extremely hot, but can I climb into the comically large blenders still? I don't know. It sounds fun.
Alice, you can do anything your silly heart desires.
Yay! I love women. I am also looking forward to your girlfriend's bottom surgery. A surgeon whose rare and sickly pet lizard only eats human testicles. I guess those words can go together in that order if you really want them to. The rare shitty wizard plush.
It's not fucking tinnitus, idiot. That's my guardian angel speaking to me. What's they saying?
Duh.
Skateboard will be so fictionalized that people forget we all have one inside of us. Like the war, of course. But, like, they aren't just fantasy creatures, it's just in there.
Hi, skateboard?
Hey, so skeletons may have autocorrected to skateboard.
We all got really lucky that Alexander Fleming wasn't allergic to penicillin, huh? Imagine the guy who happens to discover the mold that heals you, but unfortunately he's part of the 10% of people whose bodies turn it into the mold that kills you harder. Yes, Minotaur, the first cowboy. OP, do you take constructive criticism? Will the criticism help me construct a labyrinth, partner? No, I would just like to point out that the Minotaur is a cowman, not a cowboy. He was a child once.